Okay, this is Vangods, and here we bring you another video of Angel Feather versus Narukami. I'm your commentator Kaleong, and I have DCCH and Chirping with me.
Hi.
Yeah, the one using Angel Feather is Matthew again, and the one using Narukami will be Nicholas this time. So, what do you guys think about this match right here?
Actually, I'm not really sure myself, so we have to watch this and see how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Narukami got advantage if the Vermilion used the the limit break.
Oh, okay. I can see that Chirping here is quite a Narukami fan, and yeah, both of them actually mulligan. I think two
cards
yeah, okay,
each.
2 cards each. I assume that both of them have a good hand. Both using the same starter, the 4K counterblast 1, searching for the grade 3 for top 5 cards. So we're going to determine who's going to start first. So yeah, and Nicholas once again going for the scissors. Okay, and so Nicholas going to start first. He's gonna write the vanilla, and then what will and Matthew writes the vanilla too. Goes for attack. Checks into the executioner for Angel Feather, and Nicholas.
No trigger.
Yep, no trigger.
No trigger.
Totally a good start for both of them, I think. No triggers over here. And what is it? It writes in the velocity and goes for the skill. Actually, I think the skills for both Narukami and Kagero is similar. They have the velocity at grade 2 on the Vanguard slot, so making their Conroll and Spark Kit actually free. So I think it's very strong of that factor, unlike Golden Paladin that has no counterblast usage during the second turn. So Nicholas goes for attack using velocity and
no trigger.
Critical trigger for Matthew here on the defense. And then what will Matthew gonna be writing? Oh, he writes the Libra. But there's no Angel Feather there's no counterblast for him, so you're gonna use the effect for the starter to search for a grade 3. Whoa, I can see quite a awesome check you have here. Circular Saw.
Searching the circular saw.
That is a plus actually. So going for the attack.
Nicholas got? No got.
So check into a vanilla grade 2.
Let me check.
No triggers for Nicholas yet, but Matthew already had 1 trigger, the critical during his defense.
Nicholas right Vermilion, which is 11k.
That's
a boost.
That what I think is actually a very strong card because it's another K base. It's unlike the Overlord that when you have non-Kagero units, it's a 9k. So here it goes for no cell skill. I'm flipping the damage just like this. Just as simple as this. Just 1 card, you're able to unflip that damage.
Yeah, free unflip.
No cost at all.
Yep, so Nicholas drives into 2 Garudos, I assume. And then draw trigger for Matthew. Standard draw. Whoop. There's some revealing of hand cards we have there.
Yeah.
Right circular saw. Goes for the counterblast, calling out the executioner, putting 1 back.
One right there.
Actually I agree with you, Darren. If your hand doesn't have any attackers and you have an attacker in your damage, circular saw is actually the way to go.
Yeah.
So he used circular saw to attack the rear guard.
Yeah.
Check 1, no trigger. Check 2, no trigger.
No trigger.
No trigger on both of the offense from what I see here. And Nicholas checking, still no trigger on the offense, neither of the defensemen.
Will he call unit out?
So what is Nicholas gonna do?
Yeah.
He's gonna call a vanilla tank.
10k vanilla.
The dragon, what was it called?
Then it's Thunder Break.
Oh, okay. He's gonna use the Vanguard to attack. 10k for 2 trigger by Matthew.
2 triggers.
First check, critical trigger.
Finally a trigger from the Narukami side.
5k crit to the side.
Bump to the side.
And another dev side.
Okay, the Vanguard 15k guard.
He's considering, he attacks the Vanguard. Draw trigger again for Matthew on the defense.
His sensor is thicker and thicker.
Is seriously,
bigger and bigger.
I just seriously feel that he has awesome advantage right here, and will he he rewrites into a circular saw again, and taking out the 8k booster, putting one face down, so he has all covered damage right now. So if next turn he uses a circular saw, he's unable to use the effect anymore.
And I notice now that card is at 4 damage.
Yeah, he has the limit break.
Yeah, it has the limit break effect.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
It's a 23k total for Vanguard.
So what he's gonna do? He's gonna attack for the Vanguard first. 23k to guard, 23k in attack. No triggers on the offense for Matthew Steele.
Nicholas got a huge trigger.
You trigger 5k to the Vanguard.
Yeah, he can't heal anything.
Yeah, actually Matthew had a heal lock because it's 4 damage and Nicholas at 3 damage. So Nicholas checking the heal trigger at the number 4, unable to heal that. So that's a smart move there by Matthew over there.
Oh.
And goes for Death Sights effect.
He's starting to use his counter blast.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna save it for Vermilion.
Yeah.
Yeah, for my
For early control.
Yep, and Vermilion goes for the attack on Circular Saw.
Will Matthew got?
What will Matthew do? I have a feeling he's gonna use something to change his damage here.
The great one, 5k guard.
Oh, the Nocel, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Cute little girl.
Yeah, man, Tripping is kind of pitiful.
No.
Goes for
Tank. Oh, he's
reconsidering.
Yep, is a 10k for 2 trigger here. Yeah, he's just gonna throw a 10k.
10k.
Let's check.
Oh, a critical
trigger.
trigger. If he didn't guard just now, he might be dead now.
And the game will end.
Yeah, that like how the Clash of Parties ended. Yeah, so he adds the crit and 5k to the side. And Matthew using 3 cards to get this. So I assume that he doesn't have any 10k's in his hands. Like.
Yeah.
So what will Matthew do? Oh, the very strong 10k booster we have here.
Is that the 10k booster?
The one where you have similar or more damage than your opponent. If not wrong, is similar, and I have more, or your opponent have more.
Yeah.
Your opponent have more. Yeah, correct. Opponent have more. It becomes a 10k boost. It's totally so easy to use. At 5 damage, it's versatile. Yeah, Nicholas with the
negate.
Yeah, the negator, and then Carl triggering no triggers again. I still don't see a single trigger on the offense by Matthew.
Nobody knows he will draw trigger in his hand.
I have a feeling that Matthew is gonna double crit at the last few turns.
Whoa.
So he just used the lock unit. It's actually very strong. It's a 7k, unlike Kinala. It's a 6k, counter blast 1, getting Russo. Negates by by Matthew. And then another critical trigger. Yeah. Wow.
Whole day critical.
Yeah, I agree with you. The whole day that Nicholas has been
keep forcing Matthew to guard 15k.
Yep, so what will Matthew do? He negates again.
Yeah. So assume he don't have any 10k in his hand.
Yeah, that's what I think. Nicholas is gonna check his check Matthew's graveyard.
See whether how many triggers has came out.
And I don't think there's any triggers that came out yet.
So looks like this is a very tight match.
Yeah. Nicholas going for 20k guard for 2 trigger. Matthew have no trigger again.
No trigger by Matthew over here. He's gonna use the Vanguard to attack Vanguard. This is a very critical zone for Nicholas and for Matthew. Yeah. Nicholas at 5 damage, unable to eat any damage, but with 3 open counter blasts. So it goes, yeah, that's what I say. The 3 counter blasts for Vermilion's Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
Here comes.
Oh, so where he got? Oh, he just totally abandoned the 2 rear guards.
I think he's make use of his damage to prevent the 10k boost on the bottom.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And also to earn back the advantage.
Yeah,
it's actually
got lesser.
Yep, but you see, in this case, Matthew actually took the damage from the rear guard, making it the same, letting the 10k boost having effect again. That's actually quite a smart move, I see. No, both of them lacking of 1 rear guard slot.
Yep.
So what will Nicholas do?
He
goes for
20k guard
2
for
triggers.
2 triggers. No triggers for Matthew.
That's I think he's gonna flip the table soon.
Yeah.
But thank God that this is being well on the floor.
Yeah, definitely.
So no 10k on Nicholas' hand too. Throwing 2 cards for the 10k guard.
Now it's Nicholas' turn.
Yeah, what will Nicholas do?
You
He's just gonna
go for
attack
the
again.
attack.
Just go for the Vanguard.
18k attacks the Vanguard.
Checking
15k
damage
to guard.
for any 4 cards.
Oh, 15k guard. Using
trigger.
no cells effect.
Or 2 trigger.
Check.
Oh, a huge trigger.
Huge
That's-
trigger.
So where will Nicholas pump? Oh, he pumps into the middle.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's see a
are you
second.
serious? Oh,
Oh,
no
no
triggers.
Oh, looks like Nicholas is aiming for a fast game here.
Yeah, correct. I assume too. Yeah, I think because I think Nicholas thinks that the side he has Matthew actually has 4 hand cards. He's able to get the side, so he's just gonna take it in the middle, hoping to end the game. But no, there's no triggers at the second check.
Further dragging the game won't be a favor for Nicholas here.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Because
And
each
check
time
one.
he's
There's
throwing
still a critical
Last.
trigger. Finally, Matthew thanking God for the trigger. Like seriously, he's finally had the trigger.
God.
15k to guard.
Can see his
notified.
excitements.
Yeah, seriously, totally, man, totally.
At last.
At last, the trigger came out.
Yeah.
So it's called the Velocity. And and the boost, I think.
Nicholas went
field?
for full field.
Yeah.
Go for the Vanguard.
Cards
And
are unified.
Okay.
Check 1, check 2.
Oh,
crit
a
trigger.
critical trigger again.
Again for Nicholas having another trigger.
Yeah.
Means having a 15k guard later on.
How many times did he trigger a critical trigger?
About that, I saw about like five times, like what Matthew said, 5 times maybe.
Yeah.
So what will Matthew do? He calls the Libra, goes for the attack on the velocity. 5k to guard there. But Matthew in a extremely disadvantage with only
Oh.
checking 1 trigger. I saw that.
Whoa,
And-
the crit trigger.
Oh, finally another one. There's like 2 triggers right now. For the
Yeah.
whole game, he only had 2 offensive triggers, but there's 3 defensive triggers over there.
Yep.
So
Nicholas go for
Nicholas
15
just
trigger.
got it off. I think
A
this
10K and an
match
intercept.
is kind of but nope. Nicholas doesn't have any attackers anymore.
Push up is boost.
Yep. 2 triggers.
2 triggers.
Check 1,
Vermilion.
Vermilion. Check 2. Oh, another
Vermilion.
one.
Vermilion.
I think this is quite a bad check because having 2 Vermilions in the hand is quite a stuck up
I
here.
mean, it's pretty much a late game, so every card counts, but not the great trees.
Yeah, correct. The Great Tree can be a good attacker, but not really at the hand.
If at the hand you can throw a Unify and throw a Great Tree, which doesn't have 5k or 10k shield.
Yeah, I agree with you, but what if he doesn't have a Nullify? That's another case.
Yeah.
And there's still no triggers totally for Matthew. This what is happening? What is happening to the Angels?
Matthew is going rich.
He's totally
Looks like
gonna
he's
flip the
raging
table.
now.
Buying a
He's gonna
table.
flip the table. I think he has the right to say, once again, I have no triggers.
No trigger.
Just like Narukami
I think
vs
it's quite
Narukami.
true. It's
Yeah.
quite true. One
One
trigger.
trigger there.
Why am I not
Oh,
5k
a
in
draw
the middle.
trigger.
Whoa, that ends the first
And that
game.
concludes the game.
And there's like 4 triggers out of 4 cards left in the deck. So that
100%
concludes
trigger.
that concludes the game for Angel Feather and Narukami game 1. Stay tuned for game 2.